here we are, crafts. So let's get some Army. So this, hold on just a second. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. OneDrive decides to come unpaused. I pause them, trying to upload stuff, and it makes it blurry when it tries to upload, and I try to stream at the same time. So I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, we're going to make this Army wreath. I have a 14-inch metal frame from Dollar Tree. I have 15 pipe cleaners. We have 6 on the top, 9 on the bottom. I use 6 on these 2 rows, and then the 9 is on these 2 rows. I have 10-inch mesh. This is a burlap mesh. It's very soft and easy to decorate with. I'm going to be using a 2.5 inch and a 1.5 inch ribbon tails. They're cut at 12 inches. We have some 6-inch Tulle, and I've already cut these also, and I cut them in 10-inch strips. And then I have a couple of more different ribbons that we'll probably use for our bows. So we'll be making bows to go on our wreath. Now, just a little FYI, mesh and Tulle does not like each other. Just so y'all know, they're not friends. So, let me get y'all down where y'all can just see the wreath and see better what I'm doing. And I'll leave a little space so that when I move it around, it don't go out of the screen there. Alright, so what we're going to do, y'all, I have a hurt finger, so I was making sure that I could even go live today and make a wreath, because you have to crunch and do all that. So, I cut the mesh at 22 inches. So what I'm going to do is just roll it a couple of times, and then mash it straight down in the middle, and then scrunch it up. Kind of just squeeze it a little bit. And then we're going to walk it. And then we're going to take the other side. We have to back up a little bit. Roll it towards you. Pinch it straight down. And then scrunch it together. I usually do the top layer first. And this wreath, we're just going to use 1 roll of mesh. You can use more if you would like. Sometimes I'll use 2 different meshes, and I'll make a curl or something to go in the middle. But on this one, we're just going to go ahead and do 2. And you can go ahead and do all of them like that, or we'll go ahead and do all of our mesh first. So let's just roll this a few times, mash down. I hope everyone's having a great Friday. It's a little chilly today. It's starting to warm back up. So we had Tuesday was really warm. Like, we was up 80s. Yesterday only got in the 60s. And I don't know if we'll even get out. I think today may be like 69. And then we're supposed to start warming up again. So, alright, so we're just going to take it and roll it and mash down and just walk it. And I just use those wire cutters just to kind of hold the mesh so it doesn't roll back up on me. You can see better what I'm doing, and it keeps the mesh from getting in my way. And I'm just twisting. And I don't reopen my pipe cleaner to add the ribbons. we're just gonna keep adding to it. There's Miss Andrea. Hey, Miss Andrea, how are you? How is California? Are you still hot and dry? We're supposed to get more storms again Sunday, but I don't think they're supposed to be as bad. Thank the Lord. He watched over us this last round and kept us safe. We had some friends to lose their homes and all, but they didn't lose their life. I'm so thankful for that. And I went and bought me another apple tree this morning. I thought I was going to have to make a post and say, I'm sorry I'm not live today, but I didn't. I had to go have my car checked out, my SUV, so I think my air conditioner has a freon leak in it. So I had the mechanic to put some dye in it so we can find the leak and we can get that fixed and get some freon in it so that I can stay cool this summer. I'm tired, no sleep last night. Oh no, Miss Andrea, I'm so sorry. We are going to be 75 today. Oh, have y'all gotten any rain? Any rain yet? There we go. So 9, 8. So we got 7 more to put on. This wreath should be pretty quick because we're only doing 1 layer of mesh on it. It's just going to be a pretty wreath. You can make pretty wreaths with just 1 layer of mesh, so that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to keep it simple. Keeping it simple. Y'all, there's so much pollen in my car. Look, my truck looks like I call it green. Everybody else calls it yellow. So that yellow-green pollen that's, my vehicle's black, so it's it shines real good on it. I rinsed it off at my dad's yesterday. It didn't last. Right, we're doing 15 of these. We've got 6 more to go here. Mash down. Pull out that. Love the colors. We had rain off and on for the past 2 weeks. That is awesome, Miss Andrea. Finally, huh? Finally. Thank you. I like the colors in this wreath too. I've made one similar. It was with different ribbons, but same color ribbons. But I have a friend that wanted one. Her son is in the Army. So I said, well, and I have a request for another cross wreath before Easter, so I told them I would try to get one made next week. I need to make a patriotic cross wreath. So I said, well, I need to make that, and somebody requested it, so go ahead and get that done. And next week, so today's the 21st of March. So next week I'll probably be live on Monday, maybe, hopefully. Mondays are always crazy for me, but I will be going to my dad's on Tuesday and Wednesday next week. So we'll try to get a live in on Monday, and then I can be back on my regular day on Thursday next week. Or I may keep it on Friday. Who knows? I'll let y'all know Monday. When I go to my dad's and then for 2 days and then I come back, it's always kind of cray-cray around here. Trying to get everything caught back up. I made patriotic wings for Memorial Day. Oh, awesome. Hey, John Ray, how are you, my friend? I've got 3 little hummingbirds. Y'all, I have been so ecstatic. They are so cute. And last night it got down to 31 degrees. And I've been stressing over my birds. I prayed for them. I said, Lord, please keep my little birds warm. Yes, I pray for the little birds. Okay, did I skip 1, 2, 3, 4? No, I just cut an extra one. Okay. All right, let's get this last one. I was so happy. And y'all, the end of last summer, well, the end of September, when it wasn't September because I left them out until the 2nd week of November. So I was fixing to tell y'all a story. When I took down the little bird swings, because they get on those little swings that I had made. I don't know where I put them. I thought I had put them in the same tote with my bird feeders. I washed everything, put them in the tote, and when I started to get my feeders out, I couldn't find the little swings. So I ran in here and made 3 little swings because they sit on those little swings, y'all. Let me move this. Miss Tara, how are you? You are fine. And I did tell all the supplies, and I have a list of the supplies in the description of the video. I did tell all the supplies, the sizes, and everything. What I'm using and where I got all the supplies from. In the description if anybody needs to know. I'm doing good, y'all. Your feeders is up. Have you gotten any birds yet, John Ray? So these ribbon tails are cut at 12 inches. The mesh was cut at 22 inches. The tulle is cut at 10 inches, and it's 6-inch tulle. And I just twist and twist. Now on this, we're just gonna trim the pipe cleaners, and then I take pipe cleaner and fold it up under the ribbon there. and then kind of spread out that loop, and I make like a a little cursive V, basically. But the tool just hides the pipe cleaner there. And your tool does not like mesh because the rough edges on there will grab it, and it don't like to let go. I have scarlet sage, bee balm, and cardinals. Flowers growing. Oh my goodness! Oh, that sounds beautiful, John Ray. That sounds beautiful. No, not yet. Well, they should be there soon. I've only seen one this morning, but I seen 3 yesterday. So they are on the move. And this is the earliest I have ever had any. Like last year, they were late. I was worried last year because it was, I think, close to May or the 1st of May, somewhere up in there, before I got any last year. So they're really early this year for me. I'm so excited. I had my bird feeders out, but they were just late coming, and I think I had a lot of comments and stuff about people's hummingbirds being late last year. But now this year they seem to be on the move. Either that or it was eating grass. Usually it's when I see the collecting. Oh, okay. I seen cardinals collecting. Okay. Nesting materials. Either that or was eating grass. Well, they shouldn't be hungry because I know that you feed them all the time. You keep them well fed. I have red tops, or that's not the I don't know, they call them red tops, but it's not their true name. The shrub, we have them around a portable carport. And our little hummingbirds like to get in those. And they're pretty right now because they've got all the red leaves right now. So they're really pretty. My feeders had ice inside. Oh no! Last year we had a lot of really bad storms. I'm hoping these storms calm down because this past weekend, last Saturday was horrible, y'all. I think I watched Ryan Hall, or had him on, you know, where I was listening to him all day long. And he was telling about tornadoes, and the TV was on, and on the weather, on the local station. And Ryan Hall was telling about tornadoes way before the local news people would. So he's just good. I think it delayed the hummingbirds last year. I think it did too because they were really late for me. And I love the hummingbirds. Love them, love them, love them. Alright, so and this is the way I do the tulle, y'all. I just put it around those two fingers. Take it like this. And then I take the part where it crisscrosses and I put that down between the pipe cleaners. Take it to the bottom and then I twist it. And when it gets the edge of that, you just have to get it off of there. That mesh likes to grab on and don't like to let go. I bought me another stand for this year for my bird feeders too. I have them around on my gazebo like thingy, little tent thing. And they like those. But I bought me another pole that's got more hooks, or it's got the kind of pole that's thicker around. I think it's a 2-inch pole, and so you can buy the hooks from Amazon that fits that. Some poles are really thin, little, tiny around, and they don't work too good. So, all right, y'all, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the last one on the top row. And then we're going to move on down to the bottom row. Has anyone else seen any hummingbirds yet, y'all? And I'm just going ahead and doing the tulle while I'm here working on it. And then when I put that on and fold it up under, you don't have to come back and touch that one no more. It'll be done. Snip that off and turn it up under there. And thank you, John Ray, for your service. John Ray was in the Army, I believe. If it's too much, it could spill sugar water with a thin pole. Right, right. No hummingbirds, no butterflies. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen no butterflies yet. I've seen pollen. Alright, we're going to do our bottom row now. I will be happy for the trees to get their leaves. This mesh is grabbing everything right now. Trees to get their leaves and the pollen to be gone. Because everything, my patio furniture is yellowish green. We'll put it like that. So now, it's starting to come together. So I just fold these in half and then bunch them together there in the middle. These glass hummingbird covers has to be on something solid. Those glass covers are beautiful, John Ray. You do an awesome job on that. And so anybody listening, John Ray is in the comments. Y'all click on his channel name there. I don't think why it's live, but when you come back, then go subscribe. He is amazing with birds. He's our bird whisperer. has birds in his hands. I love it. Just love it. I'm feeding the birds, and it's like that little post that I made the other day on Facebook. The little fat squirrel says, "When are you going to feed your birds? They're out of food, you know." Because I have 5 little squirrels that likes to get up on my bird feeders, knock the bird seed out, and then they'll go get on the ground and eat it. So we're just feeding the whole wildlife around here. I bought 2 bird feeders that I don't think they can get into. But I've got 2 other little ones that they've learned how to manipulate them. So I keep my 2 big ones that they can't get into full all the time. And the little ones, I try to keep them half full. So they get bird seed too, I guess. Little critters. All right, we got, and this is a 2.5 inch ribbon, y'all. And this is a 1.5 inch, cut at 12 inches long. Oh, we got plenty of pollen. Trees are in full bloom. Aren't they pretty though when they're blooming? Ours has got little buds on them. The Bradford pear, which is just the flowering pear tree, it's not the fruit tree. I've got some fruit trees in the backyard, but in the front yard I got Bradford pears. And they bloomed and they look like snowballs all over it. But so they've already turned into leaves. They're so pretty when they got fresh green leaves on them. Oh my goodness. I love spring for the very reason of everything starts blooming out and it just looks so beautiful. It's like you're coming out of the dead winter into all the pretty blooms and flowers. And I've got the little tiny white flowers all over my yard. I need to cut my yard so that I like the flowers, but it kind of looks like because they're about that tall. Makes it look like my grass needs cutting. I'm going to build a bluebird nesting box and put it up. That'll be awesome, John Ray. And here I am fixing to cut that, and I hadn't put my tool on here. There we go. We're almost done with this layer. We're going to put our sign on and make us a couple of little bows. And when I put them on, I kind of spread the little ribbons out so that they kind of separate, and we're getting to see both sets of ribbons. We got 3 more after this one. And this ribbon, kind of hard to gather right there. It's almost feels like it's almost painted on. I have 8 to 10 Bradford pears here. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Is yours blooming yet, John Ray? Your Bradford pears? Hey, Miss Jill, how are you? Yes, you caught me live. It has been long, hasn't it? Our trees are totally confused. This weather is bipolar and off of its meds. It needs to calm down and get like it's supposed to be. It's 54 today. Oh my goodness. We are doing good. Miss Jill, how are you? We are doing awesome. And I'll kind of recap. I used 10-inch burlap mesh. We cut it at 22 inches. And we're using 9 on the bottom, 6 on the top. I've got 2.5 inch and 1.5 inch ribbons. They're cut, ribbon tails are cut at 12 inches. I'm using 6-inch tulle and it's cut at 10 inches. So, and I have a list in the description where I got what I'm using, and the measurements and everything. And the tool I just put on there is to hide my pipe cleaners. Yes, they are blooming, and I put a picture on a group on Facebook and they got mad at me. Oh my goodness. Why would they get mad? Y'all, that's crazy. People need a chill pill. Bible says love your brother as yourself. They need to show a little love. Alright, we got 2 more and we'll have our ribbon tails on and we're going to put our sign on. I'm so busy. I kept missing you. Oh, thank you, Miss Jill. I appreciate that. I'm glad you caught me live today. I said us, but such pretty colors. This is going to be an Army Army wreath. Where's my sign? Army. Brave and strong, I think is what it says. Turn that little heater on because it was cool in here, and now it's getting warm. All these lights are on, so it gets warm quickly. So we got one more set of ribbon tails to put on, y'all. Then we will move to the next step. Right? They told me not to pose basic trees. Oh my goodness, that is wild, John Ray. We used to say we all bled green in the Army. Oh, that's neat. So neat. Okay. Pulling that one because it kind of got it off centered. There we go. All right, let's put this right here. And this will be our last one. This is our sign that we're going to use. Get that out of our way. All the ribbons are wired. So we're going to place that in the middle. We're going to take one of these little handy dandy little needles. We'll bend the wire backwards and we're going to fit it straight through here. And I'm wrapping the wire around the frame. Get these ribbons turned right. And so I'm just wrapping it around right there. When I get through, I'll finish just wrapping it and cut it off. And I do like to put a little hot glue on it. All right. There we go. Get it snug as a bug. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, Miss Jill. It is beautiful. Thank you, John Ray. Y'all are so sweet. I do like this wreath. Brave and strong. All gave some and some gave all. Okay, let's make us a couple of bows to go on there. I got some gold. So I want to pull out the gold that is in the sign. Y'all, my friends and family, they text and try to call when I get on live. If they come see me on my live, then they would know that I was on live. All right. What did I not do? I did not get pipe cleaner. Well, let me get the khaki color, y'all. The burlap color, but let's get this color. That's going to be better. All right, let's see. Let's get this party started. All right, I'm going to do an 8-inch tail. I'm going to crunch it here in the middle. I'm going to twist it. I'm going to use my little clothespin there. Going to do about a 6-inch loop. Thank you, Miss Andrea. Then we're going to twist. And you don't have to use a clothespin, but I like to hold my ribbon snug so that it doesn't move. And we're not going to make a big old bow. I'm not trying to draw attention away from the sign, so we're just going to make a simple little bow. We're going to do 2 of these. So I want the tail going one way and the tail on the other side going the opposite way. And we're going to put some black in here. And I'm going to have my tail on this one. So if this tail went down, this tail's going to go up. I'm going to kind of bring this loop on top of this loop just to get it where it's a little bit shorter, about 1 inch shorter, or 1/2 inch shorter rather. So then these are going to do opposites. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. So then we're going to go down with this loop. I went down with this tail. Down with that loop, up with this loop. And we're not going to need to twist it. We're just going to go straight up. Now we're going to use our gold. Start to say yellow, but it's gold. Alright, so let's just take this, twist it, make us a loop, gather it, slide it in right here, and you'll be amazed at what that gold does. Now when we get the bow on the wreath, I may do some more trimming on the tails. But let's get a pipe cleaner, not a pipe cleaner, a zip tie. We're going to slide this up between the little, where it was, between the little bars. We're going to, between the dowels, put our pipe cleaner. Not a pipe cleaner, I keep calling it a pipe zip tie. Alright, we're going to turn this. Break our ribbons apart here. And we're going to pull it tight. Get that off of there. I'm going to make one more. We're going to put this one up here. twist it. Just like that. And I'm going through the mesh. I'm not going around it, I'm going through it. All the way to the bottom. Same with the other one. I just knocked some ribbon off. Maybe it's not the ones I'm using. I don't think it was. Okay. It's easier to get your pipe cleaner through with this little needle. And Dawn with Wreath Decor by Dawn sells these on Etsy. That one's already through. Okay. Let's get it around one of these wires. There we go. Make sure it's tight enough. It's not going to flop around. And also, if you got on a shirt, this mesh can grab a hold of, it will in a heartbeat. That the waffle knit, it's kind of like a cotton, but it's kind of like a waffle pattern to it. I've picked several of my shirts like that. We do need to trim these. Don't want them too long. I have found that sometimes if your ribbons are too long, they just don't look as good. They don't stand up as good, and they don't look as good, even though they're wired. And that's when that saying of sometimes less is more. There we go. So we got one bow. Let's do one more. Finish tying this bow off. There we go. So I just wrapped it around 2 different wires and spun it. Let's do one more little bow here. Those needles really make it so easy to get the pipe cleaners through the mesh. Pop them gold really sets it off. Those cut like brake strips, yes. The gold pops it off. The gold really does. It sets the whole, it just like brings the wreath all together. And I think having it just, you know, in the bow makes it even better to me. So I really like it. Okay, we're doing 6-inch loops to begin with. We got the 8-inch tail, and I'll probably trim that tail just like the other one. And this is the same bow. And ribbons came, these ribbons came from Craft Outlet. Yeah. Craft Outlet on the gold. The green actually came from Hobby Lobby. The green 1.5 inch. The 2.5 inch came from Craft Outlet. The black actually came from Sam's Club. So popping it away, popping it away. All right. Those needles are good for whether you're putting your pipe cleaners through for your bow, or if you are using them for wires on the signs like I did a while ago. So they're great. If you're going to make very many wreaths, they're a must-have, because they'll save you a lot of time. I have fought with so many pipe cleaners trying to get them through all that mesh. Okay, and each time you make a loop, you just twist and turn it upside down and loop it over. And I do even have a bow video if anybody just needs a bow video. But I just make a loop, twist it, make another loop. All right, now we have got this bow done. We're fixing to be done with the wreath. So the needles are wreathed. Yeah. Wreath Decor by Dawn is the name of where you can get the needles on Etsy. So I pull it kind of snug, separate my ribbons out. This just helps. I'm going to turn this one this way and hold it. Then we're going to pull tight. I can't get it as tight as it needs to be, so I use my wire cutters. Just going to twist that. And this is a small bow. But for the size of the wreath, I think it's the right size. Okay, let's put this one. We're going to go, I've got that one on the left. I'm going to put this one on the right. Let's just go ahead and do this. Put that, bend it, feed it through. See where we want it, right here. But I need to go up under this little There we go. Now we'll take the other one on the bottom side, fold it a little bit. Might need to go up a little bit. That way you take it right through all that mesh really quick. And the pipe cleaners being the same colors as the mesh, I don't ever see it. So I just tie it around a couple of bar or a bar and then go up to another bar and tie it. Let's trim our ribbons and get them laying all pretty. I was wondering how that was. So I know I didn't have two loops on this side, but that mesh is grabbing hold and it don't want to let go. And as the layers, as your ribbons layer up, the shorter I get them. Got one, this big one here. Y'all up so you can see the whole thing now at one time. Got that one hanging down a little bit. I may trim that just a little bit so it doesn't cover the words. I don't want it covering my sign. Back in the picture and see, yeah, that's better. So we only used one layer of mesh on this one, and you can't see the frame. So I love it. It's got great coverage. You make it look so easy. Thank you, Miss Andrea. And I only make them for myself. It takes me days to make a wreath. Never make any money. Oh, Miss Jill. It's gorgeous. Thank you, John Ray. Thank you, Miss Andrea, Miss Jill. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Time is a gift. And it's a gift you can't get back. Because so spending time with me on my lives, I feel like it's a gift from y'all. So thank y'all for being here and hanging out with me, supporting me by just being here and while I share the way I make my wreaths, and hopefully I'll inspire you to make one yourself, or you know, something else. There's Tiff. Tiff, we have made a wreath. So anywho, I will try to see y'all Monday. I will be gone Tuesday and Wednesday, so for me to get a live in, it'll have to be on Monday. So, you're very welcome, Miss Jill. Me too, Miss Jill. I only make them for myself. So, I love you all. I hope you have a safe, a wonderful, and a blessed weekend. 17 minutes. 17 minutes. Wreath for Rachel equals 7 days for us. That's funny. That is funny. Zoom, yes ma'am, if y'all want to. So I love y'all. Y'all take care. Have a safe, wonderful weekend. And I'll see y'all Monday. That'll be, today's the 21st. The second, 23rd, will be the 24th. So Monday will be the March 24th. I'll see y'all Monday. 1 o'clock. So, I love y'all. Have a great and wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.